Hi guys, welcome back to the Valkyrie Biker, and today we are going to change a headlight on the Keeway Superlight 125. Let's get to it. Yes, at the moment Nightshade has got a standard front light to it. And as you probably all know by now, those who follow any of the Keeway Superlight media like Facebook or Instagram or my channel or anything like that, you pretty much understand there's a little few quirks with this bike. And one of them is that it's got an absolutely diabolical front light. There's no two ways about it. It's just not good enough. I'm not sure how it passes, but it does with the MOT. So I'm not happy with this light, and I know a lot of you guys out there are not happy either. So what we're going to do, we're going to see if we can change a light bulb, and I'll go through the process of buying a new light bulb, showing you one that I'm going to try, and see if it makes a difference. So one of the questions I've been asked is, Freya, is this a good bike to start off with learning on a 125? I suppose the long and short of it is, are you happy with a cruiser bike? Happy with a heavy bike like this? Are you happy to go with a little sort of Honda 125 that I had originally, sort of thing, which is a bit lighter and a bit more movable? I would say personally I love this bike as a starter bike, just because it's got the looks. It's just so nice. It is a little bit of a beast going around in tight corners. Yeah, the Keeway's turning circle, as it were, is not very forgiving. It's quite it's not that tight as some other bikes are. However, if you know the limitations of your bike, you work around them, and that's what I plan to do. But don't get me wrong, that Honda CBF 125 was really good bike to start off with. The only reason why I got rid of the CBF 125 is because I felt a little bit uncomfortable on very windy days with it. I just felt a bit wobbly with the wind when it came to my side. I mean, I think you probably get that with any bike, to be honest. It's just one of those things you have to learn to be buffeted on the side on the bike. But I think because I was so young in riding, it kind of unnerved me just a little bit, which is why I went to this bigger bike. And yes, I have to say the aesthetics of this bike, you know, the looks, the road presence is just phenomenal. There's not a lot out there as a 125 that you can actually say has the same kind of road presence. I mean, it still has the limitations of a 125, don't get me wrong. It really has got no oomph at all going up a steep hill. But as I said before, if you can realise the limitations of your bike and work with it, then really this is an excellent touring bike without having to pass a Mod 1, Mod 2. If you're looking for a tourer, it's just something about it. I just can't stop talking about it. But hey ho, that's just me. Yeah, thanks ever so much for subscribing, guys. I think at this time we're kind of like 230 subscribers, I think, at this moment. Really hoping to hit the 500 mark this year. So, here we go. Let's see if I can park somewhere. Right, now to change the front bulb of this Keeway Superlight, there's 2 screws. There's one here on the left side, and there's one down here, if I can find it, on the right side. So what we're going to use at the moment, it's going to use a sort of standard screwdriver, and let's take this unit off first of all and see what's inside. Okay, so after you remove the 2 screws, this should unclip. There we go, it's coming undone. Very difficult to do with one hand. So let me just take this away and I'll show you. There we go, actually, that's it done. So that's inside the lamp housing, so all the cables are in there, and what we want to do is now get to this rubber seal and get to the bulb. So as you can see, there's the seal around here that keeps up the water. What we're going to do now is, before we touch this area and put our new bulb in, I'm now going to put some gloves on. Is if you change your bulb and you actually touch the bulb itself with bare fingers, you can actually severely lower the lifetime of the bulb somehow. Right, that's the rubber sealing undone. Right, unscrew, and that is now unscrewed. And there's the bulb. Okay. Let's just unscrew and very carefully take the bulb out and replace it with a new one. And you just literally push in the glass bulb until you see these little sprockets on each side push into these holes here either side, and then turn it anti-clockwise, and then it's now stationary in its housing. Right, so I need to just reassemble, and that's it. Right, that's ready to go back into its assembly area again. But make sure that before you put it back, you'll see that there's 2 little plastic clips either side of the bulb, and they need to slot into the, I don't know if you see in here, little cut out grooves, pushed in and then turned to keep the bulb in place, otherwise it'd be wobbling around inside. And what I just found out also is the main light doesn't work unless you've got the engine running. So the way I've done it is I've tested it with this actually out of the housing first. Make sure that the main beam's on, the dip beam is on, and then put it back into the housing again. And a brand new bulb, all works well. Let's see what it's like on the nighttime roads. Thanks for watching.